L'Afrique du Sud, responsable de 50% des émissions de gaz à effet de serre sur le continent africain, s'est engagée dans une politique de développement durable, en accord avec le protocole de Kyoto.
And so really over the last 3 or 4 years, it was then getting our engineers to start talking to the environmentalists, to start talking to the planners, to start talking to other people in my team who are looking at the peak oil debate, peak energy crisis. So we're starting to say, well, let us introduce innovative ways that we can cut down on that consumption. About 4 million people live in the city, and in fact, 5 years ago, only 2/3 of the people living in the city had waste collection. The other 1/3 had no waste collection. But it's about 5,000 tonnes that we collect on a daily basis. So unless we begin to change those patterns of supply of waste, we're certainly going to be in trouble.
Dans le cadre de la coopération, l'Agence française de développement a octroyé un prêt à la municipalité de Durban pour un projet de production d'électricité à partir de méthane. Ce gaz particulièrement polluant est issu de la fermentation des déchets stockés dans les gigantesques décharges de la ville.
So on the 3 sites, in total it's 10 megawatts of electricity, that's our estimate. The total that we require for our city is 2,000. This was never seen as a project, really an electricity project. This for me was a catalyst to start changing mindsets. We must deal with minimizing our waste. We must deal with the issue of more sustainable environments.
Le protocole de Kyoto a mis en place un système qui incite les villes à réduire leurs émissions de gaz à effet de serre. La production d'électricité par la récupération et la combustion du méthane va dans ce sens. La municipalité de Durban peut dès lors vendre les réductions de gaz à effet de serre ainsi obtenues sur le marché mondial du carbone.
Of course, now that we know the market better, we will sell those carbon, and not just to the primary carbon fund, but we'll also go out into the market and find the highest and best bidder for that. We're now looking at around 4 million rand over the lifetime. But I think that if you start by thinking that it's a financial opportunity, you'll be wrong.
Dans le passé, les décharges de Durban furent créées par le régime d'apartheid pour réceptionner les déchets, mais aussi pour séparer les communautés raciales.
There's also some very poor people who historically have got their informal trade from the landfill itself, because they would go in there and take the copper, take whatever they could and resell it on the open market. So that as they move from a reliance on picking garbage or picking goods out of garbage, they can now actually be benefiting from a scheme like this through a more sustainable form of income.
Une fois remplies, les décharges qui produisent du méthane sont reconverties en espaces verts. Cette gestion de la biodiversité intègre les communautés défavorisées. Celles-ci bénéficient de programmes de formation spécifiques à des métiers jusqu'à présent négligés.
I live in this area and I just wanted a response from you. Is there anything being done to actually assist us?
We just had to continue with the program itself. In their cases, we've set up committees, we've created a small trust that tries to, some of the money will go to the trust, so we'll try and give them employment opportunities or other things that they could actually do in that area.
Des infrastructures de tri et recyclage sont mises en place et offrent des emplois. Ceux-ci peuvent paraître dérisoires, mais en Afrique du Sud, 40% de la population est au chômage. Aussi, chaque emploi créé est-il une victoire sociale.
So certainly there's a huge opportunity here for us to change both the practices, the mindsets, the technologies on our continent and make better, healthier environment as opposed to an environment that really is just a waste dump. I would see this as a practice not just for our own city, but as a practice for, in fact, in Africa. Waste management is probably the biggest, massive issue in Africa.